good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the globe that you are chiming in from. My name is Greg, and on behalf of CoopLife Corporate and our global community, I want to welcome all the guests to today's overview. I am more than over the moon excited about what I'm getting ready to share with each and every one of you. I've been in marketing myself for many years, and I like to say I've yet to see anything that rivals what I'm getting ready to share with each and every one of you from around the world. So this definitely warrants your undivided attention. And as I like to say, if you're driving, pull off to the side of the road. If you have the television on, the radio on, please turn it off, because what I'm going to share with you has the potential to radically transform your life. Now, I will say this before I begin. There's going to be some things I'm going to share with you that may sound similar to things that you've been a part of or looked at before. But I just want to encourage you to just stay with me, because as I begin to break down the nature and the nuance of this phenomenal project, you're going to lose sleep. You're going to want to talk to anyone that you know and love about this phenomenal project, because to be real honest with you guys, it is so simple. It boggles the mind, and you're going to be compelled to want to complicate it. I want to encourage you and implore you, do not do that, as I'm getting ready to share with you the world's first self-driving economy. And that's not a play on words. That's not lip service. I mean that literally, okay? So how we're going about doing that here, let me see if I can get my slide going here. I always get stuck right here. Give me 1 second. You guys hear me clicking here? There we go. How we're going about doing that is that we've been able to marry three powerful 21st century trends: cooperatives, automation, and crowdfunding systems. Now, what are cooperatives? Well, the name of our company is called CoopLife, and we're ushering in the cooperative age. And whether you realize it or not, we're being ushered into a new economy. You've heard the buzzwords out there: the Great Reset, the new normal, build back better. Well, we're moving away from corporate pyramidal structures to cooperatives, where people around the world, because of technology, the World Wide Web, we can come together from the comfort of our own homes and smartphones and basically build projects and create mutually beneficial outcomes for everyone involved. And so what cooperatives are doing is they're flattening the corporate pyramidal structure and leveling the playing field for anyone that wants to participate in a very, very powerful ecosystem. Also, automation. At the center of our self-driving economy is something called the Mobius Loop technology, which is the engine under our hood, but also a private decentralized digital wallet at the center of this technology that's making this thing really, really hum. More on that here momentarily. And then crowdfunding systems. As a business person myself, I always put an emphasis on systems, because when you look at the most successful business people on the planet, guess what they do? They leverage systems. They leverage people. They leverage money. They leverage technology. They have a very, very simple mindset. They look for and build huge networks, or cooperatives, if you will, while everyone else simply looks for work. They rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of their own, because if something happens to them, 99% of the work still gets done. So it's a smart way to basically divide your efforts, but multiply your results. And it works for anyone that employs that. Now, why crowdfunding? Well, it's ingenious. It was really created out of necessity for people around the world. It's a way for people to gain access to funding or financing without taking out interest-bearing loans, and it works. And a lot of companies have been popping up. Facebook has put their hat in the arena. PayPal. You've heard of Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Well, our company, CoopLife, we do it better than any other company on the planet. And here's the reason why. We turn givers into receivers all across the world simultaneously. Because whether you realize it or not, people that use the traditional crowdfunding portals like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, things of that nature, 80% of people never reach their crowdfunding goals. And the reason for that is because you have to rely solely on the goodwill of other people. So I want you to think about this for a moment. Each and every one of you around the world are listening in because you have your own unique cause in terms of why you need more money than you currently have right now. Some of you on the line may have been displaced because of technology from your job, and you're looking for a way to replace your income. CoopLife can help you out with that. Maybe some of you have a child that's getting ready to go to college, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay for that education. CoopLife can help you out with that. Maybe you're drowning in debt because of outstanding medical bills. We can help you with that. Maybe you have a great small business idea that you need funding for. We can help you with that. Maybe you want to feed the homeless. Maybe you want to raise money for cancer research, stem cell research. So there's a whole bunch of different reasons why people want to raise money. And if you have to rely solely on the goodwill of other people, you can see how that dilutes the crowdfunding activity. Well, in our system, everyone's unique causes gets funded because givers become receivers at the same time. So it's a peer-to-peer crowdfunding system. 100% of every donation goes back out into the field. I want to repeat that. 100% of every donation goes back out into the field. We're completely transparent, which I love. We're fully automated, which speaks to our self-driving economy. More on that here momentarily. We cannot be manipulated. There's no middlemen. There's no waiting. You can start receiving your money immediately. The other thing that I want to bring to your attention is this, is that we are not MLM or network marketing. Even though I cut my teeth in that industry, we are not. Now, there's going to be some things that may seem similar to it, but I'm here to tell you, we are not network marketing or MLM. We're not a susu. We're not a flower or cash gifting, nor are we an investment company. What we are is a one of a kind, and that means that we're out of the box. You can't put us in a box, a one of a kind crowdfunding system. Our whole purpose is to come together and work globally and synergistically, cooperatively, if you will, to help you raise as much money as you need for any purpose that you need money for. And you can start receiving donations immediately after joining forces with us. So here's what I want to do. I want to play a short explainer video for you, and I want you to pay attention to a few things here. I want you to pay attention to our private decentralized digital wallet. It's an absolute game changer. I also want you to pay attention to our Mobius loop technology. Like I said, it's the engine under the hood that makes this thing go. And then I want you to pay attention to the people in this video. They're going to be high-fiving. They're going to be fist pumping because they're getting dings and notifications from donations from people all around the world that they don't know or may never even meet. And they're getting their projects fulfilled as a consequence. And it's happening for people within our organization all around the world. And it can happen for you too if you allow what I'm sharing with you to seep into your psyche and your spirit. And when I come back, I'm going to really break this thing down for you to understand why we're so flat out excited. And we're going to change how the world receives money from this day forward. So let me go ahead and play this video for you, and I'll be right back.
We are Co-op 50/50, and we've got your back. We know times are financially tough right now, and you need a solution immediately. You may be unemployed or underemployed. You've probably got more month than money, and you're out of options. We also know you can't afford to pay for another failed program. You need a system you can count on, one that's automated, decentralized, private, and puts money in your pocket immediately. One that is affordable, easy to understand, and gives you instant access to your money. One that can quickly get you out of debt, pay all your monthly bills, and provide you with enough money to live the way you choose. Co-op 50/50 is that system, and we've perfected it for you. We've built it with you in mind and for times like these. You see, we are the experts, the innovators, and we created crowdfunding. We released the world's first online global peer-to-peer money exchange system in 2001, and we've been doing this for 2 decades. We have put over $1 billion into people's pockets all over the world just when they needed it most. If you are in want or need hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars right now, you're at the right place, at the right time, and you can start receiving the money you want literally within minutes of joining us. These are some of the most important points. 100% of all donations go to you with no middleman or company taking a cut. 50/50 system is based on the world-famous Mobius loop, which we created and is a 2x2 follow-me forced matrix. You always remain with your team, and your team of donors always remains with you. There are 6 ways to receive donations in 50/50. People you've personally invited to donate to your cause. The people they've invited, help from above, help from below, re-entries, and one-time donations from people who just want to make a donation. 50/50 has 8 donation levels, and you can choose the level or levels you wish to get started. You will only have a one-time out-of-pocket donation for each level you join, and any future donation you send will be because you received many in return. We've created the world's first decentralized private digital wallet. You can receive an unlimited number of donations simultaneously from each donation level. There's no forced progression, and you will only advance to the next level when you choose. 50/50 is an automated system and cannot be manipulated. auto placement, auto sending and receiving of donations, auto re-entry, auto suspension and unsuspension. You can choose not to re-enter any donation level. Each donation level has 6 positions, 2 positions directly below you and 4 below those 2. You receive 50% of each donation from each of those 6 positions in your wheelhouse. Once the 6 positions are filled, another wheelhouse automatically reopens unless you've chosen not to have it reopen. You can receive an unlimited amount of donations every second of every day. 50/50 is a global crowdfunding system, and anyone everywhere can join and donate to your cause. Co-op 50/50 is the newest addition to our cooperative crowdfunding system, and here's how it works. To get the most out of 50/50, we recommend completing these 3 simple doable steps. 1. Register and make a donation to become an active donor. Help 2 or more become active donors. 3. Encourage you 2 or more to also help 2 or more to become active donors. Completing those 3 steps fills your first wheelhouse, gives you many donations, and puts our one-of-a-kind Mobius loop to work in your favor. The 50/50 system automatically re-enters you back with your inviter to receive many more donations, all without additional effort by you. That's right, you can receive even more donations without additional effort. Because of the Mobius loop, you follow your team, and your team follows you, creating additional donations in your pocket while watching your favorite game, playing with the kids, or even while you sleep. You heard me say 2 or more. Focus on the 2 or more because if you're like most, you know many people who could use more money in their lives right now. In Co-op 50/50, we work together as a team, and the bigger your team, the bigger your dream. We're called 50/50 because you always receive half, meaning that if you invite 2 or 200 people to donate to your cause, you always get 50% and 50% from many of the people they invite. The other 50% goes to one of your teammates. How awesome is that? And it can quickly add up to you receiving tens of thousands of dollars and give you the financial breathing space you need right now. Oh yeah, we've created the world's first decentralized private app and first digital private wallet. Doing so has allowed us to totally automate the sending and receiving of donations, giving you real-time tracking and keeps your money private. We also offer great tools and support. Answering these questions will help you determine if Co-op 50/50 is right for you. 1. Do you want or need more money than you have right now? 2. Do you know 2 or more people who want or need more than they have right now? 3. Do you have the money to get started right now? If you answered yes to those 3 questions, you're ready to get started. So let's.
Okay, so let me go ahead and break this thing down for you. I think that video does an outstanding job. We do 3 things better than any other company on the face of the planet. We give, we share, and we receive. We give as an act of kindness. We share from our heart, and then we receive abundantly. It's like seed, time, and harvest. These are immutable laws that work for anyone. When you share, you're going to always receive 50% of anyone that you personally refer. The other 50% goes to a teammate for their cause. So like I said at the top, 100% of every donation is paid out. So here are the 3 simple steps. So step number 1, you would simply register and become an active donor. When you register, it's going to trigger your own private decentralized digital wallet. Guess on the line, this represents a $4.6 trillion opportunity in your pocket, because whether you realize it or not, we're moving to a cashless society. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Countries are already experiencing this. Like in China, they don't use plastic, they don't use cash, they use digital wallets. The other thing that I want to bring to your attention is this. A lot of us have been hearing the buzz about cryptocurrency. It's been the #1 performing asset class over the last decade. That's irrefutable. And this could be your simplest way to get into the games of games in terms of cryptocurrency and digital currency. And you don't have to be an expert to do so. And then you become an active donor. So what ends up happening, once you donate, 50% is going to go to the person that personally introduced you to this information. The other 50% will go to a teammate for their specific cause. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, simply help 3 people register and become active donors. So in other words, you're looking to identify at least 3 people or more who need more money than they currently have right now. And with everything that's going on around the world, I think we can all agree we know way more than 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now. So once you do that, you're going to receive 50% for each one of those 3 or more people. The other 50% will go to a teammate for their specific cause. And then step number 3 is duplication. Teach those 3 to identify 3 or more people each who need more money than they currently have right now. And people, literally, that is it. You're done, and you duplicate that process. And what's next? Watch your money grow in this self-driving economy, literally. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this works. So let's say, for instance, you have your own private decentralized digital wallet. And for the sake of this example, you make a one-time $250 donation. You share this information in this system with a handful of people to identify at least 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now. And they turn around and do the exact same thing. The Mobius loop is going to kick in and say, hey, listen, if you want to receive another $750 in donations directly deposited to your own digital wallet, you're going to have to redonate another $250 back into that $250 donation center. Now, if you notice there, that is the infinity sign. People literally, what CoopLife and David Rosen has set up is a financial superhighway that has no beginning nor no end. Now, we set a one-time donation, so why another $250? Well, where does it come from? It comes from the $750 you've already received, leaving you $500 to the good. Now, because of our Mobius Loop technology, it ensures that you always follow your inviter, but your team is going to always follow you. So what's going to happen is, as your people go through the process and they identify their 3 who find 3, their digital wallet is going to be filled with $750. They're going to be required to go ahead and redonate back into that donation level. And so you're going to receive those donations over and over again. So everyone receives donations over and over again forever from a one-time donation. We're creating an infinite funding machine for everyone involved. Now, the video talked about 8 donation levels, right? So this $500 that you have, you can withdraw it if you'd like. But if you want to maximize the donations, and we're teaching our teams around the world to do this, you want to keep that $500 in there and leverage it and allow the digital wallet to automatically take you up to the $500 donation level. Now, keep in mind this, you are still cycling on the $250 level. That is still happening behind the scenes. You don't lose that. So you make that one-time $500 donation, and then your team of donors, they follow you with their $500 donation in this self-driving economy, and their 3 follows them. At the end of that process, you will have $1,500 directly deposited to your own private digital wallet. Once again, Mobius Loop says, hey, listen, if you want to receive another $1,500, you're going to have to redonate $500 back into that $500 donation center. Where does that come from? It comes from the $1,500 you've already received, leaving you $1,000 to the good. Now, I want you to understand your digital wallet is doing all the heavy lifting for you in this self-driving economy. All that you did was register and become an active donor, identified at least 3 or more people who needed more money they currently have right now. You put them into the self-driving system, taught them to duplicate that process, and then watch your money grow in this self-driving economy. So once again, the Mobius Loop is going to ensure that you always follow your inviter, and your team's going to always follow you. So you can start receiving donations independently, yet simultaneously on all of the donation levels in the 50-50 side of everything that we have going on. So once again, there are 8 donation levels to choose from, starting at the $25, going all the way up to $4,000. And because of your digital wallet doing all the heavy lifting for you, if you're able to cycle just once a month on all 8 donation levels, that would be $23,925 in donations received, or a little bit over $287,000 a year. One of the things I love most about this project, there's no limit to how often and how quickly you can cycle. You can cycle every second, every minute, every hour, every day. There is no limitation. Now, this is what I want you guys to also understand. We have 2 cooperatives that we're working with, and each donation package automatically places you into 2 cooperatives. And I'm going to break down these various donation packages on another slide. But once again, I want you to understand that the digital wallet is at the center of our self-driving economy. On the left-hand side, you see here the $25 all the way up to the $4,000, and how the digital wallet, based on you identifying 3 and teaching duplication for 3 who gets 3, it will graduate you up automatically to all 8 donation levels, where the digital wallet is doing all the sending and receiving for you, okay? Now, the other thing I want you to understand that of the donation packages, $84 is taken and put into the world's first residual donation system on the planet. People, this is mind-boggling because the significance of this is this. Your bills are reoccurring and residual in nature. That's why you have a job, because your bills come month after month, year after year. Your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, your insurances, food, shelter, the whole 9 yards. So it only makes sense that if your bills are residual, your income should be residual as well. And once you have your residual income greater than your monthly residual responsibilities, guess what? You have a sense of freedom. You have 7 days of Saturday. You can wake up when you get through sleeping. Everyone's not going to become a multimillionaire, but everyone has the opportunity to have a residual income greater than their monthly residual responsibilities. And guess what? That is beyond living. That is thriving in this new digital economy. So I hope you guys understand what we got going on here. So each donation package automatically puts you into two cooperatives. One, we always receive 50%, and then also simultaneously, you're building up your long-term residual income. And people, that's the name of the game. So from the one-time donation packages, $84 is put into the world's first residual donation system. And what we're doing is we're taking 3-month subscription up front, and it's a 3x10 force matrix. So 25% of every donation will go to you directly. The other 50% will go into the cooperative, where 10 people will receive a tiny piece of your donation, and you're able to receive a tiny piece of someone else's donations, 10 generations below you as well. And then the other 25% goes into the bonuses, which unlocks the full potential of the co-op crowd residual component. Now, I'm going to share this with you guys, and you may not be able to quantify how this works, but to a mathematical certainty, this is real. So let's say, for instance, you're able to identify 3 people who needed more money they currently have right now and understand the power of residual donations. You turn around and taught them how to identify 3. All right. And you did that for 33 days. Everyone duplicated that, found 3 in 3 days. Their 3 found 3 in 3 days for 33 days. Do you guys realize that you would receive $1,042,005 per month in residual donations to a mathematical certainty? And that's not even including the 50% upfront that you receive on the co-op 50-50 side of everything. People, this is a game changer, and I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this thing. We're making history here. We're changing the way in which people receive income around the world. Let's say you did a little bit slower, that it took you 7 days to identify your 3, and everyone took 7 days to identify their 3. In 84 days, you would still hit that $1,042,005 per month in residual donations to a mathematical certainty. So we're changing the world with this one here, and we're flat out excited. And like I said, I've been in marketing for many years, and I've yet to see anything that rivals this right here. Now, we're going to talk about the donation packages. And the thing that I want you to understand is that get in where you fit in, where you feel most comfortable. If all you can afford is $25, plus there's a $29.99 annual renewal fee and an $84 back-end residual income, then get started there. We're not going to twist your arm. But I'm going to share with you the best position to get started at based on our experience worldwide. And it's, we call the sweet spot, or the co-op entrepreneur package, of $590. What that consists of is the first 4 donation levels of the 8, plus the $29.99 annual renewal fee and the $84 back-end residual. So in this scenario, if you came in at the co-op entrepreneur package and you put people in front of this information, identify your 3 people who came in at the entrepreneur package, and they turned around, did the exact same thing, found 3 people that came in at the entrepreneur package, that would generate for you over $1,425 in donations. We also have a smaller package called the Co-op Starter Package of $190, and that consists of the $25 and the $50 donation level, plus the $29.99 annual renewal fee and the $84 back-end residual income. And then we have the granddaddy of them all, the Co-op Executive Package of $8,090. What that consists of is all 8 donation levels, plus the $29.99 annual renewal fee and the $84 back-end residual income. But like I said, we found the best position is the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, because it's kind of like giving yourself a head start in a 100-meter race. You get to start at the 50-meter yard line in this scenario here. So once you're ready to get started, registration is very, very simple. You get back with the person that invited you here, his first and last name, email address, phone number, You create a simple password. You check mark the $29.99 annual renewal fee, the donation levels that you want to get started at, plus the $84 co-op crowd. Click join. And then here are your options. We have co-op wallet token, and then we have wallet balance. We accept over 100 different cryptocurrencies. And for those of you that's not involved in cryptocurrency, you don't have to be an expert. Don't worry about that. We got workarounds to get you up and running relatively quickly. And then we'll show you how to open up your own external wallet. We have tokens. Some of us have outstanding balances to help. So there are a lot of workarounds. We just want to help you get into the game of games and help us change the world 3 or more people at a time. So we have everything for you here. You get your own personalized website. You get your own personalized real-time dashboard. Basically in your back office, you're able to see your donation center. So there's no guesswork. Everything is transparent. It's not like you're going to take your hard-earned money and throw it at a wall and hope something sticks. You're able to see everything in Technicolor. Your own decentralized private wallet. I really can't stress this enough, because this represents a $4.6 trillion opportunity in our pocket. It's like having a bank in your pocket. There's been other businesses that I've been associated with, and maybe you have as well, where our PayPals and our Cash Apps got shut down, or they held our money for 6 months without giving us a reason why, simply because they could, not because we're doing anything wrong. What I love about what we have going on here is that every single one of your donations will be directly deposited to your very own private, decentralized digital wallet with 2-step authentication as well. So I want to play a short video for you to help you understand that this is not just a place just to simply hold money. As this becomes scalable, this becomes a financial hub for taxes, cryptocurrency, and other things moving down the line. So let me play this for you.
Basically, if you hear the term digital wallet, you're probably thinking of a small application on your phone with your card storage and to make your payments easy, but that's just the beginning. So digital wallets are soon going to emerge as financial ecosystem that are going to support a number of financial services. It could be your taxes, it could be your investing, it could be your insurance, or even access to crypto assets. So they're going to become a financial hub. In terms of digital wallet opportunity, if you look at the growth of digital wallets in the US, it's already 13 million users are using digital wallets as of today. And we believe about 75% of the US adult population will be using a digital wallet by 2023. Once the bank branch opportunity is realized, around $200 billion of market cap will be attributable to digital wallet companies like Square Cash or Venmo that are playing in the space right now. So with digital wallets, it's essentially a bank branch in your pocket. So an access to financial services as simple as making a phone call.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's an absolute game changer, because what digital wallets are going to do to the banking and financial industry, like I always like to say, it's like the same thing that Uber did to the taxi cab industry or Airbnb did to the hospitality industry. It's going to revolutionize the way in which we do banking. There's going to come a day and time where you'll never walk physically into a commercial bank branch. So it's one thing to make a lot of money, but sometimes it's about perfect timing. And there's no more perfect time than right now to get positioned with CoopLife and the decentralized digital wallet that we have in store for you guys. So once again, we do 3 things better than anyone else. We simply give, we share, and then we receive. It's about each of us doing a little bit in order to receive a lot. We have a global community here, people. We have every walk of life. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have white collar, we have blue collar, we have every ethnicity represented. And our whole goal as CoopLife, because it's cooperative, in order for this to happen, we have to cooperate with each other. So we're looking to be the change we want to see in the world. And we're not falling prey to the divide and conquer tactics that the media may portray. We are literally doing that worldwide, and lives are being affected. So if you want to find an opportunity or a project that has real soul to it, that's not a pump and dump, that's not here today and gone tomorrow, you found the right one. And we want to encourage you to join forces with us as we change the world together collectively. And so I'm going to stop my screen share here. I want you guys to hear from a few people that's actually flat out making things happen with this phenomenal project. The first person I want you guys to hear from, he is someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. I remember when he first came on the scene. He's an author. He's got a huge marketing background as well, a huge following. And when he first bursted on the scene, he just came with so much energy and laughter, but he's a serious serial entrepreneur as well. Have all the respect in the world for him, and he has a heart of gold. I want you guys to hear from Thomas Dubois out of Colorado. Hey, Thomas, take it away.
Thank you so much. What an awesome presentation. I just wish that I had half of the savvy that you have when you present. It's just amazing. And that's not just words. You're seriously a great presenter, my friend. Well, hey, we're excited to be here with you today. It's amazing today. This was one of the most joyful days of my life 32 years ago when my daughter was born on July 13th. And I think of that day and I think of the joy thereof. Brings me to my testimony for you today about Co-op 50/50 is that I put my daughter in business with me in everything that I've done over the last 25 years. And she has created zero success. She might beat me up for this one, but in Co-op 50/50, she came in, we got her in at the 250 level. She's at the 4,000 level, and she's creating a stay-at-home mom lifestyle with the help of this community and Co-op 50/50. The main message that I want to share with y'all today is as a network marketer, in the past of 25 years, I was with the same company for 15 years. So nor did I like to jump around. And I take team building very seriously, with all of the love and joking that I can possibly muster up in it. Greg and I had this conversation yesterday that there is nothing that I personally have ever been involved in and built teams with, that the ratio of successful people let me say the word, in our family, boy, I'll take all the credit if you let me, but in all of our family, never have I seen a ratio higher than Co-op 50/50, Co-op Life for success. And I think we've just scratched the surface on that with what we have coming down the pike on August 22nd. And so I'll put those words against any of the leaders that I've ever worked with in the network marketing industry. I'll put that side by side with any one of them, and we'll talk success ratios. And I promise you that we're going to come out on top. God bless you. That's all I got today. Thanks.
Hey, thank you so much for that, Thomas. Yes, we did have that conversation through our years. We were just, going back and forth about the ratio of success. Typically in other forms of marketing, there's few and far in between people who had a tremendous amount of success. But here it's like a packed snowball of people winning and winning big with Co-op Life. And he's so true when he says that. The next person I want you guys to hear from is someone that I met through this particular project as well. I remember the first time I had a conversation with him, and he was beat up from the feet up, but he's just no quitter. He's a grinder, but he also has a heart of gold to help people around the world. He's creating a global movement, and he's like a brother from another mother. I want you guys to hear from Scott Smith out of Vermont.
Awesome. Thank you, Greg and Thomas, man. I hate always going after someone doing their test because they just say the same thing like I want to say. You stole it right out of my mouth, and I agree with you 100%, Thomas, of the success stories that we're seeing in this community, in this culture, in this self-driving economy is far higher than anything that I have ever participated in. And there's no product stacking up in the garage. That's the best thing about this. Automation is one of the main factors why I joined this company. I live a very busy lifestyle. I have a son that is so active into sports. I very rarely have time for myself. My wife is a principal, so I do all the cooking. I do all the doctor's appointments. I do everything around the household. So I need something that is fully automated to get me to where I need to be in life and financially. This company has changed the way I think, the way I feel, and how I talk to people. It's a different feeling. I feel I feel like I'm welcomed. I feel, the trust is there, the transparency is there. And that's really, really hard to find in this industry, especially in the industry that we're in right now. Greg said it best. We are moving in a cashless society, whether you guys believe it or not. It's happening. Look what's going on around the world right now. It's complete chaos. If you do not have a self-driven economy for the people, by the people, you're going to miss out. So I invite you to join us, lock arms with us. We are having the time of our lives. This is a very family-oriented kind of atmosphere. And I'm so grateful. Nalani, look at that smile. I'm so grateful she picked up on that phone and called me and just kept on being consistent with me. And then she introduced me to Greg, which was probably one of the best conversations of this year that I have had in my career. So that's it for me. God bless you guys all. Be safe out there and reach out. We're always here. Take care.
Awesome. I mean, phenomenal. I mean, we have leaders from all walks of life that's part of this CoopLife community. And we're very, very serious about what it is that we're doing. And the common theme is this: we're different. The success that we're creating. And I'll be honest with you, we're operating probably at 5% capacity in terms of what we're getting ready to do as we're starting to raise up more and more leaders. We have people from other industries that's taking a look at what Co-op is doing, and they're dropping what they're doing to come join forces with us because they see the level of success that we're creating here around the world. So for any of the guests on the line, what I want to encourage you to do is just get back with the person that invited you. Get your last minute questions answered. Don't overcomplicate, don't overthink it. It does exactly what we tell you it does. Find 3, and your subscription is free. Help your 3 get 3, and you maximize the bonuses in the crowd residual side of everything, and then you're on your way. So as I wrap this thing up, I always like to say, we're not just going to see you at the top. We're going to see you over the top. Take care, everybody, and God bless.
Great job, Greg. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye, everybody.
Awesome job.
Honored.
Bye now.